Hi guys, in this video I'm going to go over the Steelcase Leap chair and I'm going to give you my pros and cons. I've had it for a few years now, and at the end I will tell you if I would buy the same chair or if I would get something different. So first, let's get started with the pros. The biggest thing for me is that this is the most comfortable chair I have ever had, and I have an Aeron, actually a couple of Aeron from Herman Miller and an M-Body, which are even more expensive than this chair. But this chair is by far the most comfortable. So that's a big plus. The second thing I really like, and it's important for me because I do a lot of arts and craft, I need to be able to adjust the armrest quite a bit because, if I do airbrush or painting, I need to be able to move it up or down. Sometimes it's closer to me, sometimes it's further away. And look at this. You can move them inwards, outwards, closer to you, further away. You can move them up or down. Like, there are a ton of adjustments. I haven't seen that on any other chair. So that's a big plus for me. On top of course, the normal adjustments, reclining a seat, etc. You also have this back tension here, alignment, which allows you to select exactly where you want the back support. So if you're, if you want it, depending on your size, on your the middle of your back or your lower back, etc., you can set that up very easily by sliding this. And that's also a great adjustment. Now, the material itself is very easy to clean, which I really like that. Like I said, I do a lot of arts and crafts, so if I have any kind of ink or paint, I can wash it off very easily. Now let's go over the cons. And they're not that many, but unlike an Aeron, for example, which is very breathable, because this material is I would say, maybe more like waterproof, etc., it does not breathe as much. So if you're in a very hot environment, you will sweat on your back more than if you had something like the Herman Miller Aeron chair. Now, I don't have that issue because I actually have an AC in my garage, so I am not hot on it at all. But I know that when I didn't, because I just got this installed, yes, the chair would get a little bit hotter than other mesh alternatives. The other con, and that's something personal, is I thought that the armrests were a little bit on the hard side. They're not super hard, but a little bit hard. So all I did is I just bought some memory foam inserts. They're very, very cheap, and it made a world of difference. Like, this is so comfortable now. So not a big deal. Very easy to fix on the armrest. And again, that's a personal preference. It's because I spend a lot of time on my elbow drawing and painting. I'm sure for normal applications, the regular armrests, arm pads are fine. But in my case, I just put some memory foam. So other than that, would I buy it again? Yes, absolutely. Like, this is my favorite chair. And like I said, I have a couple of Aeron and M-Body, but this is by far my favorite chair, and I spent hours and hours on it, and I love it, and I think you will love it too. So I definitely recommend it. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.